it's Nikki, and I'm here to share messages I get from Spirit and from all of our higher selves, all on this journey. And this is for those who are on a twin flame and soul-to-soul journey back to each other. And I'm going to share an energy for today from the Starman Tarot deck, which is I can't recommend it enough, Starman Tarot by David and Esther DeAngelis. And but first I'm going to share a channeled letter, so I tap into the energy of your higher self, your twin's higher self, and get you messages. And this is a letter that I did for somebody yesterday, and I'm just going to read it out because she said I can share it. And as always, amazing synchronicities as ever. So the message is, really, everything I want to say is that I love you. I adore you. I love, love, love you more and more. The opening of my heart, the unveiling of who I am into the fullness of my soul. You have woken me up to my heart. You have made me see into the light. You have made me want more life, more love. Your love, your heart, your soul, your mind. I want it all. I want the beauty of our love, our passionate embrace. I want to take you into my arms and feel your heart against mine. Feel your touch. Put my fingers in between yours. I want to feel close to you. I want to feel like we are melting into one. I'm so sorry for everything that I've done and am doing, but just know that I will come. So, right. So, that's the letter. And the other theme that people were asking for yesterday in letters was to find out kind of what was going on, right? And so one thing I would say about the letters is they always come for your highest good. So it may not give you the information that you want, but it will give you the information that you need for your soul growth and for your twin flame journey, which isn't necessarily what your brain thinks that you want, right? So that's the first thing. It's always for your highest good. So it'll be the message that you want, that you need for your highest good. The other thing, so when I heard back, she said to me, that's amazing because, hang on, let me just see. The emails have gone all through it. She said, thank you so much. We literally had this conversation a week ago. There are things in this letter that he said to me word for word, right? And so I was like, oh, wow, that's cool, because it's always nice to get it from the horse's mouth, so to speak. And then I said, are you okay if I share the letter? And she said, yes, of course. She said, you sent me the letter at 3:17 p.m. my time. And then your most recent email just came through at 1:37. And that is her number, right? So that's also always things that happen. You know, it always has another synchronicity to be your number, your birth date, the day you met or something. You know, that's the beauty of spirit, isn't it? And the twin spirit. So I am just going to read number 37 because that's the letter that she requested. And I know that we have had this a number of times before. So, as sure as the sky is blue, the moon follows the sun, and the wind follows the rain, I am coming home to you. There is nothing that would stop me from being with you again, truly with you. Every part of me with every part of you. I've missed that so much, and I've waited so long to feel that true love vibration and connection, which ignites every cell in my body when I see, feel, or think of you. Please know that this is not a game. It is love, and love is very real. Finding true love and waking up to the enormity of what that means and everything that it and you bring is just so immense on so many levels. It takes time to digest, time to sink in, and time to let love be my guide only. You are my guide back to me, back to you, back to true love, which is the all. Okay, so 37 from book 2 is this, and it is that you are like a classic, beautiful vintage car, smooth lines and so much grace. I cannot wait for our energies to whir together, to burn on all cylinders, to fuel each other with the passion and the desire of true love. True divine love that can change the world. Imagine how powerful the feeling will be. Imagine what our bodies will experience. The gift we bring each other is out of this world. We bring to each other the gift of enlightenment, of truth, of true beauty, of wonder. We are going to set the world on fire and each other with our flames of desire. TF Flames. Okay, so I, just as I do that, I see the car in Greece when Sandy transforms and the car has got flames all over it. So it's about transformation. We are all transforming. Right, so letter 37 from book 3 is, how many bicycles are in Beijing? 9 million. And there aren't enough bicycles in the world that would stop me from cycling to you. The wheels are turning, the spokes in the wheels are whirring, and I am pedaling as hard as I can to get to you. Sometimes it feels like I'm climbing up a mountain face, and other days it's easy. It's just so changeable. But know that I am on my way back home. Your heart is pulling me back. Your heart is my compass home. You are my yellow sweater. I am doing it for us. Okay, so you are my yellow sweater and I am doing it for us. So there you go. Those are the letters. And then the energy, this is the energy for today for those who are in a twin flame soul to soul reunion, traveling back to each other, and it is the sacred clown. And the sacred clown is taking the leap of faith, basically. It is like the fool in the traditional tarot. And so it is about seeing... It's funny that it has one of those letters reference the game and saying, it's not a game. The only truth is true love. That's the game. So that's the game of life, is realising that love is the only truth, right? Because this card references the game. So the sacred clown laughs at the game of life. The sacred clown, or Heyoka from the Lakota tradition, knows that nothing we think is actually true. No belief is fixed. As trickster and shaman converge, he probes beneath the veil of normality to reveal the astonishing and unexpected, indeed the gap between you and what you have understood to be you. His words are like a lightning bolt which can pierce the heart. This card depicts the sacred clown, dressed in a black and white striped antler hat, grinning mischievously as a burst of flame shoots from his finger. Naked and painted to the waist, he is surrounded by walls of garish graffiti, which appear to be alive, morphing, moving strands of hypnotic colour bursting with energy. Standing on a path bedecked with sharp-toothed traps of ill-gotten gold, he appears unconcerned that they might cause him injury. An almighty star ball of molten fire glows and puckers close behind, and he is indifferent. He is touched by everything and damaged by nothing, seeing the cosmic joke, the ultimate illusion, where we see limitation, fear and pain. At once, both innocent and dangerous, his fire pokes holes in the things you take too seriously. He puts a pin into the puffed-up balloon of your story, the triumphs and woes of the past, the projected fears of the future, because he understands the primordial energy of nature is beyond good and evil, beyond human ideas of right and wrong. Joy and pain are united, two sides of the same coin. For me, no other character so epitomised Bowie as the Heyoka, the rapier, sharp, wise, innocent, the sacred clown. He was an absolute master at piercing reality to expose the absurd. He was never afraid to experiment and discard the design brief when something perverse and unexpected caught our attention. The enlightened player of the game of life, the contrarian, the challenger of convention, he gave me full permission to risk dancing at the creative edge. Often his visits to our studio would result in howls of laughter, like the time I smuggled a full-size replica of a bull's head into the studio under the cover of darkness to avoid a media frenzy and the outrage from animal rights activists. Waiting in the wings, they were under the false impression that Bowie had sacrificially had a bull killed for the outside photo shoot. That provocative spirit of the sacred clown travels through each card of the Starman tarot, twisting things around and turning them on their head. Christ, the sacred clown, mocked orthodoxy. Buddha, the sacred clown, mocked ego attachment, while Gandhi mocked money and power. He invites you to risk big, that you must risk the sting and bite of life to experience its true wonder. How funny, he talks about sting. That was in the message yesterday, the tantric king. So, the sacred clown invites you to live in the exciting potential and freedom of each moment. The Heyo card provokes, prods and startles you out of the hypnotic dance of a monkey mind. He bids you be aware that you are not the stream of fear and desire endlessly surfacing, but rather the expansive freedom in which these issues appear and disappear. When you say I, you are referring to your story. Your story is not true. The burdens you have carried for so long can be put down because they never belonged to you. Something new awaits you on unexplored paths, so step into life fearlessly, renew, refresh, and rebirth yourself. You are a child, innocent and free. So take the leap of faith and be free. Step out of the void, embrace your inexperience, live in your potential, and go and explore the world. And also that is on page 22. 22 is always the sign of the beloved. It is the Star of David. Keep the faith, keep the hope. In the six-pointed star, divine feminine, divine masculine, divine union. So there you go. That is the message for today. And so if you want to have a channel letter, only $10. If you want to have a healing, reading, again, $20. All details are in the link. And be the sacred clown today. Take that leap of faith. Use this energy to live free. Live like a child today. All right. I hope that helps. Take care. Bye.